Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and I am currently 38 weeks pregnant, and I figured now would be a great time to do a Nuuly review video. If you're unfamiliar, Nuuly is a clothing rental service and it's something that I have been using way before I ever got pregnant, and I just loved it because it gave me a lot of fun variety. I could rent really trendy, fun, stylish pieces without having to make a big investment, knowing that they probably wouldn't be in style for a long period of time. So if you're not pregnant and you're considering Nuuly, I highly recommend it. But if you are pregnant and are considering Nuuly, it has been seriously such a lifesaver for me. So in terms of pricing, for Nuuly, you pay $98 every month. And what that gets you is the ability to rent 6 different items of clothing. And the items of clothing that Nuuly offers is just amazing. They have really great brands. Personally, my favorites like Free People, Love Shack Fancy, For Love and Lemons, A Goldie, Farm Rio. There's just tons and tons of super nice, high quality, expensive, good brands that you are able to choose from. And a lot of times the items will even come new with tags, which is even better. What's also really great about Nuuly is that you're able to actually purchase items as well. So if there's something that you love and you wore it a ton of times throughout the month and you're like, I want to keep this, you can. And even better, you're always going to be purchasing it at a discount. So it can be anywhere from like 5 to 10% off to like 70% off. So that is something to keep in mind as well. But now just to kind of get into Nuuly and what I ordered this month, I'm gonna start with what I'm wearing now, which is this dress from Sailor. They make maternity and non-maternity wear, and I am truly obsessed with both. The quality is amazing. I cannot tell you how many compliments I get every single time I wear something by the brand Sailor. I particularly love their dresses. It's so comfy, and I feel like this maternity dress just fits like a dream. Okay, next up I have this really cute jean jumpsuit from Ingrid and Island. And this is a maternity jumpsuit, and I kind of use quotations around denim because it's a super lightweight, soft, comfortable material. So it does not feel like denim. It doesn't feel stiff or heavy or anything like that. So I feel like it's gonna be super wearable throughout the summer. I love it. It's so comfortable. And I think it will also be great postpartum because of this zipper here. You can zip and then easily be able to feed and then zip back up for when baby comes, and obviously breastfeeding if that's something that you end up doing. I feel like this would just make it super easy to do so, and yeah, I really love it, honestly. Okay, next up I have this dress from Bumpsuit. This is another maternity brand, and this one actually came brand new with tags, which is super exciting. It retails for $198, so it's definitely a pricier item and something that personally I would have a hard time buying for myself while I'm pregnant, knowing that like I can probably only wear it for such a short amount of time, because you never know like if you're gonna get pregnant again in a similar season or not. So to be able to rent something like this is really great. It is long, it's a linen material, super comfortable, and definitely something I'm gonna be grabbing for in the closet these next few weeks. Okay, next up we have another dress. If you can't tell, I'm definitely a dress girl, but of course, like, Nuuly has t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweaters, pants, skirts, activewear, loungewear, pajamas. So it's not just a place for dresses, that's just my personal rental preference. But this one is from Love Shack Fancy, and this is another expensive item. I think this one's upwards of like $400, and I love it. Is flattering, it's feminine with the little ruffle sleeves. The material is super soft and stretchy, so it's very comfortable. I feel like you look really put together and cute, but it took 2 seconds to throw it on, and you kind of feel like you're just in loungewear, to be totally honest. So love this dress. Also, something that's helpful about Nuuly is that you can look at the item that you're thinking about renting, and people who've rented it before will oftentimes leave reviews and photos. So this is an item that was very highly reviewed and highly rated, and people said that they loved it. So that's kind of what encouraged me to decide to rent it and try it on for myself, and it did not disappoint. So in addition to like looking at these YouTube reviews of Nuuly, if you do decide to go through with it, there's also a lot of reviews on the different items themselves too, which could be really helpful. Okay, and then we have one final dress, which is from Urban Outfitters. I love this dress. It is super lightweight and breathable, so even though it's long sleeve, I feel like it's totally practical for the summer months. I love that there's a very faint kind of white and beige, what is that word? Pregnancy brain. White and beige checkered print on the dress. I love that. But anyways, I think the dress is the perfect balance of kind of neutral and muted, yet playful and fun and visually interesting. I truly love this dress, and I will probably rent it again when I get back to pre-baby weight and maybe even buy it, because I just think it's so cute and so my style. And last but not least is the Free People Movement Hot Shot onesie. If you are anything like me, you have probably seen this on your For You page on like TikTok or Instagram or wherever. I feel like everybody who is pregnant owns one of these, and I just was not quite sure about it. Like, I kind of felt like it wouldn't be the most flattering thing on me, so I opted to rent it from Nuuly instead of buying it, and I think that's a good call because I like it, but I don't necessarily love it. I feel like it's super comfortable and easy and practical for these last few weeks of pregnancy just to get me through, but I think a lot of the other things that I tried on were a bit more flattering and a bit cuter. But this is like such a popular item, and I was able to get it new with tags from Nuuly just to rent. So that's really exciting that they also have such popular and up-to-date items. It's not just like stuff from past seasons. So that's another really, really great thing about Nuuly. I will say that my Nuuly this time I loved. Like, there really wasn't a single item that I was disappointed with, but in an effort to just be completely transparent, that is not always the case. Like, I have gotten Nuuly's before where I ordered 6 items and I didn't like any of the things that I got. And that can be really frustrating because you spend $100 and you want to be able to wear and love the items that you're going to be using for that month. It's hard because, I mean, with online shopping, you never know. You can't go and try things on before, so you're not necessarily sure if things are going to fit your body correctly or be the right length, which is why it's so great to always look at those reviews as well. I have also noticed too that the quality of Nuuly items really varies a lot. Like I was mentioning earlier, sometimes you can get an item and it will be new with tags, perfect condition, just a dream. And other times you can get items and it's really clearly been worn a lot, the fabric's not in great condition, the color's muted. So again, it is a roll of the dice. It's not always going to be perfect. This was just a really lucky Nuuly haul for me today. That being said, overall, I do really love Nuuly. If I didn't, I wouldn't be making this video. I wouldn't be spending my own money to be getting Nuuly orders every month. So it is something I stand behind. I've used them for over 1.5 years now, and I plan to continue using them. So overall, I think it's a great company, genius idea, and something that I really love. Hopefully you guys are going to love it too if you do decide to try it out. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!